Okay, fine. So we can start session for today. So in last class, what we have seen? Maven, right? So have you got the clarity about Maven? Forgot about the like practical part. First of all, theoretically, you got some clarity, right? What is Maven, sir? It's a build tool. Correct or not? With the help of Maven, what we can generate? Build tools we can generate. With the help of Maven, what we can generate? Pom.xml. Pom.xml is a default file. Like I'm asking, with the help of Maven file, like what we can generate? Artifact. What we can generate? Tell me the types of artifacts we have. Jar file, var file, year file. In real time, what we are going to deploy there? Var file, correct or not, sir? Okay, fine. So in today's class, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to teach you about Jenkins. Your real DevOps start from this day, from today onwards. Okay. Whatever the stuff you have learned till now, that is completely prerequisite of learning DevOps. And in real time, you are never going to work on that. So your actual DevOps start from this phase. So what is the name of the tool, sir? Jenkins. So here Maven, I'm leaving some space. I'll add Maven content here later. So I'm going to teach you about now Jenkins. First of all, what is the meaning of Jenkins? What do you know about by Jenkins? Tool. I thought it is a computer language. Jenkins is a tool. Everybody know like what kind of tool it is. If you ask me, Git is a source code management tool. Maven is a build tool. But what kind of tool is Jenkins? It's a CI/CD tool. Which tool, sir? Sir, have you heard about this term CI/CD? What is the meaning of CI/CD? Continuous integration, right? CI means exactly perfect. Continuous. How you know this one? Correctly, you said answer correct only. Very good answer. But tell me what is the meaning of continuous integration, sir? Continuous integration meaning. First of all, forget about continuous integration, everything. What is the meaning of integration in general? I am asking. Integration means adding. Correct or not, sir? Continuously you are going to add. But sir, what I am going to add means old code with new code. So the exact meaning of continuous integration means continuous build plus continuous test. What you are continuously building and what you are continuously testing means old code with new code. For example, sir, developer write a code today. I'm going to build it and test it or not, sir? Tomorrow also developer write some more code. Again, I want to build it or test it or not, sir? Continuously this process is going to happen, right? Correct or not? So if you talk about our Git architecture, if I open the Git, not Git, one sec, let me open the paint. Sir, in our starting classes, I have said about the Git working. So when I take a Git, so here I have how many services? 4 services like movies, train, DTH, and one more thing is recharge, something, whatever it can be. Recharge. Sir, developer one write the movie source code, sir. Okay. We are going to build and test it or not, sir? Train also we are going to do build and test. DTH also we are going to do. Recharge also we are going to do. That means continuously I want to build and test my old code with new code or not, sir? This is what you can call as continuous integration. What we can call as continuous integration means continuous build plus continuous. What you are continuously building? Old code with new code. What you are continuously testing? Old code with. So remember this point. Clear, sir? Sir, before continuous integration, what happened, everything is manual work. Which work? I'll tell a scenario about it. Like try to understand the scenario here. Can anyone tell me in real time how many environments we have? 3. What are those? Okay. And then what about UAT environment? Without UAT, can we go to production? It's not possible. Okay. Don't worry, I'll teach you. In real time, what exactly happened? I'll tell something which is happened before we born. Okay. That like it's almost happened before 1995, 1994, like that. Sir, initially here, how many developers you are seeing there? 4 developers. Developer 1 push the source code on day 1, sir. Which day? Developer 2 push the source code on day 2. And developer 3 give source code on which day? Day 3. And developer 4 on day 4. That means in the GitHub, entire source code came on which day, sir? So in the GitHub, I got the complete source code on day 4. Correct or not, sir? Then for integration, I took 1 day. How many days? 1 day. For testing, I have taken 2 days. How many days now? 5 plus 2. 7 or not? So developer give the source code on which day, sir? Day 1. Developer 1 give source code on which day? Tester tested the source code on which day, sir? 7th day. In the 7th day, tester find a bug on developer 1 code. Whose code? When developer 1 gave the source code? Day 1. When he is sending the bug, that means our 6 days time waste or not, sir? If developer know the bug is on his code on the day 1 itself, can he correct on day 1 or not? But when he came to know now, that means it is time waste or not, sir? This is what happened before continuous integration. Before continuous integration, we have a lot of time wastage. Okay. Okay. So before continuous integration, what happens, sir? We have time waste and everything is manual work. But if you see the scenario after continuous integration, what happened, this is going to happen completely. So after continuous integration, developer 1 gave the source code to the GitHub on day 1 only. If you see here, developer 1 gave the source code on which day? Day 1 itself, correct or not? Now directly on day 1, I can build it and test it, sir. If developer 2 gave the source code on day 2, directly on day 2 only he can build it and test it. Sir, now tell me, in this kind of scenario, do we have time wastage, sir? First of all, is it possible to waste the time? No, right? So then when we compare before continuous integration with after continuous integration, which one we are going to prefer here? Before or after? After. Why? Because before continuous integration, here everything is manual work. Which work? From the GitHub, I am integrating on one place, I am testing on another place. Correct or not, sir? But here, after continuous integration, I am building and testing everything on single place. Correct or not? So in this kind of scenario, which case you are going to follow? Before or after? After continuous integration. You can sit there. So this is what you need to understand as a basic thing. So before continuous integration, we have time waste and everything is manual work. But after continuous integration, after CI, everything is automated. Everything is How we are going to automate means with the help of continuous integration server. Which server, sir? Continuous integration means continuous build place. What you are building and testing? Old code with new code. Before continuous integration, what happened? Time is going to be waste and everything is manual work. But after continuous integration, everything is going to be, you have the clarity till now? Okay, sir, fine. You said about continuous integration. You have the clarity about continuous integration. Fine. Now, second part is CD part. Which part? What is the meaning of CD? Continuous deployment. Delivery or deployment? We have both actually. CD means we have both continuous delivery and continuous deployment. Correct or not, sir? CD means continuous delivery. Oh, 1 second. CD means what, sir? Here continuous deployment, continuous delivery, and second thing is continuous deployment. Sir, this what is continuous delivery and what is continuous deployment? Can anyone explain me? If you have any idea, you can tell me. Online, I'm giving chance for you as well. Try to explain. If anyone is going to explain this one, this one is only for you. About it. And don't use Google, please. I know all of you are very smart and try to answer this one. Continuous delivery and continuous deployment. Okay. That is? No, I want the exact meaning. You are saying something, but it's matching, but not correctly matching. Deployment means? No, who said that one? That's wrong. Completely wrong. No. Something clear. Creator. Okay, then. So then still. Okay. Okay, okay. You are saying, but it's about bits and pieces. There is no still clarity on it. Still 1 minute of time you have. So I want to know who's that lucky person. Okay, fine. Sir, continuous delivery and deployment means, like I'll explain this on simple terms. For example, if you do deployment manually, that is called as continuous delivery, sir. But if you do the deployment automatically, then it is called as continuous. Clear, sir? No? That is the small difference. Delivery means what? Manual way of deployment. But deployment means, okay, to where you are deploying. You are telling that, sir, deployment manual and automation, but where you are going to deploy? To production environment. Which environment? Sir, if I deploy the code manually to production environment, that is called as continuous delivery. Sir, if I deploy the code to production automatically, that is called as continuous. Is the term clear for all of you? Lot of people will take the DevOps course, but when I ask these kind of definitions, they won't have the proper idea about it. Without having proper idea, how can we implement on real time, sir? Even is it possible? No. So continuous delivery means manual way of deploying to production servers. Continuous delivery means manual way. Deployment means to where you are going to deploy? Production environment. Which environment? Is it clear for all of you? First of all, write these two definitions. Continuous integration definition, delivery and deployment. Write these three definitions. All in you too, you can write it here. I'll tell only few definitions, try to note only those. Okay. So again, sir, continuous integration means continuous build plus continuous test. Continuous delivery means deployment manual to production environment. Continuous deployment means deployment to automation to production environment. Clear now? Okay, sir. Now Jenkins is CI/CD tool. You know what is the meaning of CI and you know what is the meaning of CD as well. But sir, to create CI/CD, what we need to have? Pipeline. What we need to have, sir? Again, one more chance. If anyone tell me the exact meaning of pipeline, this one is for you. Chance number 2. No. That you are telling about pipe symbol. I'm asking about pipeline. How you are going to define Jenkins pipeline in real-time environment? I want to have the end-to-end clarity about it. Sorry, yeah. Okay. Congratulations, this one for you. That's the exact meaning. So what is the meaning of pipeline, sir? Okay. So what's the meaning of pipeline? Step-by-step execution of a particular process. Okay. First of all, I won't teach you on technical terms. Let's take the real-time example. Okay. Sir, the best example for real-time is, I'll teach you. Coming to our class is pipeline. What is the example? Coming to the classes pipeline. Sir, what you are talking, what is the comparison between pipeline and class? Means, of course, we can compare. Sir, if you want to come to class, first of all, you need to wake up or not, sir? Without wake up, can you come to class? You want to take your brush and tiffin or not, sir? Huh? You want to carry your vehicle or not, sir? And you want to take bath as well. Of course, that is optional for some people. Forget about that one. So like if you see, without waking up, I cannot take the vehicle and I cannot come to class, right? That means here, pipeline exact definition is step-by-step execution of a particular process. Clear, sir? What is the exact definition of pipeline? Step-by-step execution of a. So to explain this one, sir, step number 1 is waking up. Step number 2 is like doing our daily activities. Step number 3 is taking the vehicle. Step number 4 is coming to the class. This will be done by step or not, sir? For example, if I wake up, if I don't carry my vehicle, can I come to the class here? No, right? If I wake up, okay, I take the vehicle, but I stay there only. Can I come to the class? So here also in real time, what happened, you know, first of all, whenever you take the source code, sir, source code you are going to build and you are going to test. After building and testing, then only you are going to deploying or not, sir? Okay, but before deploying, we can do some other activity, that is code quality, to check the code quality. Okay, this is optional. Like if you want it, you can write it here, but I'm not writing it here. I'll teach you about this later. Okay. First of all, you are going to take the source code. Then you are going to build. Then you are going to, and finally you are going to do deployment. Sir, now if you compare this one, step-by-step execution. Sir, without taking the code, can I build it, sir? Without build the source code, can I test it, sir? Without testing, can I able to deploy? Then is our pipeline exactly matching the definition or not, sir? So this is the basic example which can be easy to explain to anyone. What is the meaning of pipeline? Step-by-step execution of a particular process. Okay, I'm gonna explain this very clearly. In your course, you are going to write pipeline for Jenkins deployment. For Ansible also you can write. For Docker, even for Terraform also you are going to write pipelines. That much of depth you are going to take from this. Okay, sir, it is fine. Now, if you want me to ask one more example, there is one more way how we can define the pipeline. That is called as series of events interlinked with each other. What is the definition number 2? Series of events interlinked with. Sir, testing the source code is interlinking with building or not, sir? Building the source code is interlinking with getting the source code or not, sir? That means events are interlinked or not. And these events are on series format. Which format? Series means what? One by one, step by step. Correct or not? So this is how you can elaborate the concept of pipeline when it comes to the interview point. Okay. But sir, if you go to Google, I'll try to save one example for you. If I type here Jenkins pipeline definition. Sir, here if you see what is telling, sir, try to read this one. Have you read that one? Ardhamainda? Is anything clear there? What is the majority of the mistakes that beginners are going to do, you know? They are trying to learn the Google definitions. If you learn the Google definition, you cannot able to remember and even you cannot able to explain them. For that purpose only, in our course, I'll never teach Google definitions. Okay. Whatever the definitions I'm teaching, simple definitions, but are you able to capture the definition or not, sir? Can you able to understand? And even you can able to explain them to the other people as well, right? So that's it. Okay, sir. First of all, today we started about Jenkins. You said it is CI/CD tool. Fine. CI means what here? Continuous integration. Integration means build place test. CD means what? Delivery and deployment. What is continuous delivery? Manual to production environment. What is continuous deployment? Automatic deployment to production environment. To create the CI/CD, what we need to have, sir? Pipeline. What is the meaning of pipeline? Step-by-step execution of a process. In real time, how the pipeline is going to execute? First of all, we are going to get the source code. Which tool we are going to use? Which tool? Git. Second one, build. For build, which tool? Testing also we can use manual or not, sir? Test cases, unit testing. Next one, deploy. This pipeline you are going to create. I mean, this very small pipeline, but I'll show you the big pipeline, how to create this one. Okay, sir, fine. Here, you need to understand one more thing. You need to know about environments. What do you need to know about? Is it environment or environment? Huh? What is environment? Surroundings, nature, environment. Is it environment or environment? How many of it is environment? Raise your hands. Nobody, yeah? Okay, how many of it is environment? What about remaining people clapping them? Huh? Come on, raise your hands. So basically, guys, remember, we need to call it as environment. Okay, we need to call it as what? Dev environment, production environment, test. Environment is not the correct word in the software terminology. Clear now? Of course, it might be similar when it comes to the spellings, but pronunciation is always going to matter, right? I already said Git also we can call it as Git. Linux also we can call it as, correct or not, sir? So here also, Whenever we are working on real time, we need to know about environments. Based upon these environments only, you are going to do the work. So the first environment is dev environment. Which environment? In real time, developers are going to use the source code here. Who is going to use the source code? Second environment is QA environment. In QA environment, testers are going to use the source code, sir. That means once developer uses the source code, if he is satisfied, he is going to refer to the tester. Now tester also tests the source code. If he is also satisfied, then we are going to put the source code on UAT environment. Which environment? Environment means servers only. Okay. In UAT, who is going to use the application, sir? Like who is going to use the code here? In dev environment, developers are going to test it. Testing environment, testers are going to test it. But in UAT environment, who is going to test the source code? I mean, like who is going to use it? Users, sir. No. Users are going to use the source code on production environment. Which environment? But in UAT environment, our client is going to use the application. Who is going to use the application, sir? I'll directly ask you a question. For example, have you tried chicken biryani anywhere? Have you tried to cook it? No. How many have you tried? Raise your hands. Girls? Only? Huh? Okay. Sir, like whenever you cook biryani, first of all, you will check it or not, sir? If you are satisfied only, then you are going to show it to your mother. Then later your brother. Then finally your father. Correct or not? If you directly cook the chicken and if you show to father, what will happen, sir? If it is fine, we are safe. Otherwise, belt okay. So like that also in real time, what happened, whenever we write the source code, developers are going to test on the developing server. Which server? If developers are satisfied, they are going to send it to the testers. So they are going to test the application on QA servers. Which servers? Then QA server also satisfied with the application. Then we are going to put the application on UAT server or environment. In UAT environment, who is going to use the application, sir? Client. Finally, users on which environment? Production. Sir, first to three environments is also called as the above ENVs are called as pre-prod environment. Which prod? Or even though you can call it as non-prod environments. Sir, which environment are called as pre-prod and non-prod? Above three not. Tell me the environment names. Hey, above three means directly telling above three. Tell me, what are those? Dev environment, QA environment, UAT. First of all, we need to work on, like if you go as a fresher in real time, they won't give you production. First of all, they will ask if they are satisfied with your work, then they ask you to work on UAT. And then finally, we are going for production environment. Sir, can anyone tell me the another name of production environment? Prod. Both are same only, na? Exactly. Which environment it is? So production environment is also called as live environment. Which environment? So basically environments are classified into two types only. First of all, pre-prod or non-prod. Pre-prod or non-prod having dev environment, QA, UAT. And second environment is live environment. What is the meaning of live environment? What is the another name of live environment? Production. In production, who is going to use the application, sir? User. Sir, all of you have WhatsApp? All of you have Instagram? Where you are using the application from? You are going to sell Play Store, but not Play Store. You are going to use it from production environment. WhatsApp have one production server. They deployed the application on production server. From there you are using, not from Play Store, sir. Play Store is just a medium. Play Store is just a medium for the application, but your real application is going to work on production environment. Which environment? As a DevOps engineer, you are going to deploy source code on all environments, sir. As a DevOps engineer, we are going to deploy source code on. That's it. Okay, sir, fine. You started about Jenkins. Jenkins is CI/CD tool. What is CI? Continuous integration means continuous build plus test. What you are building and testing? Old code with new code. Second one, CD means what? Delivery means what here? Deployment manually to production. And continuous deployment means deployment automatical to how many environments we have? 2 only. Okay. Non-prod, prod accounts. In non-prod, how many sub environments we have? What are those? Dev, test, UAT. In UAT, who is going to use the application, sir? In QA? In dev? And in live environment, who is going to use the application? Users. Correct or not, sir? Sir, Jenkins is CI/CD tool. To create CI/CD, you need to have pipeline. But to create pipeline, what I need to have? I need to have Jenkins. What I need to have? Sir, to create the continuous integration, continuous delivery, or even the continuous deployment, we need to install Jenkins. First of all, Jenkins, it's a free and open source tool. What is the meaning of free and open source? Huh? We need not to pay any kind of money. Open source means anybody can view the source code, and it is platform independent. What is the meaning of platform independent? Any platform means any OS, right? So it is built on Java 11. That is dependency. For Maven, also Java dependency, right? But for Maven, which version of Java you are going to use? 1.8 point. But for Jenkins, 11. Remember, Jenkins support Java 11 version. Jenkins support which version? But Maven support 1.8.0. Sir, Maven is invented by Apache Software Foundation. Correct or not, sir? Git is invented by Linus Torvalds. But sir, you know who invented the Jenkins? I'll show you. Try to read this name. Huh? Name is going to be very, very crazy. Like, are you seeing this man? So, like if you see 7th Sense cinema, we have Dongli, right? Similar to him. But sir, try to read the name of this man, sir. Huh? What the name? Kawasaki. It's a back name, man. Try to read the name. Kosuke Kawaguchi. What is the name? That man who you are seeing in front of your screen, that man introduced the Jenkins. Okay. But nobody knows about this man. Why? Because he worked for a famous organization called Sun Microsystem. You know about Sun Microsystem? So Java, very powerful language invented by Sun Microsystem only. Okay. So the name called Kosuke Kawaguchi. Don't try to remember his name. Why? Because nobody is going to ask this name for you. Kosuke Kawaguchi invented in which company? Sun Micro Systems. Okay, in which year, sir? 2004, sure. 2004. Which year? Unfortunately, Maven came also on 2004. But in Sun Micro System, in that company, initial name was Hudson. What is initial name? But Hudson is a paid version, sir. Which version? But later, Oracle bought the Hudson from Sun Microsystem and they make it as free. Currently, Jenkins is free. But when Sun Microsystem introduced the Jenkins with the name of Hudson, they are going to make it as an enterprise version. That means we need to pay for it. But later, Oracle bought it from the Sun Microsystem and they make it as free now. Clear now? So basically it's the history of Jenkins. Jenkins came on which year? I think it's July 13 or something. We have the date approximately. So in the year 2004, it came into the market. Initially, it was paid, but now it is. So it consists lot of plugins, sir. It consists lot of plugins. What is the meaning of plugin? Without installing tools, we can use the software. For example, let's talk. To build the source code, we need to have Maven or not, sir? I don't install Maven. Directly, I'll install plugin. To get the source code, which tool we want? Source code management tool. I don't install. Git will automatically come on plugin. Okay, like these kind of things you are going to do with the help of plugin. Plugin is nothing but a small software directly we can use without installing the tool. Clear, sir? That's it. And the port number for Jenkins is 8080. Which port number, sir? So Jenkins will work on port number 8080 only. Is the point clear for you? So this is about the intro of Jenkins. One more time I'm telling. It's a free and open source tool. It is platform independent, built on which programming language? Invented by Kosuke Kawakachi, shortcut KK. Okay. So in which company, sir? Which year? Initial name was Hudson. It's a paid version. Now it is working on as a free. So it consists lot of plugins. So what is the port number for Jenkins? Stuff clear till now? Sir, you said the theoretical part now. Let's implement the practical part. That means here I'm going to do the Jenkins setup now. What I'm going to do? So Jenkins setup is a bit difficult. But here we have two options. First one is manual way of creating the continuous integration server. Second one is automation way of creating continuous integration server. Which one you want? Manual or automation? How many of you want manual? If remaining people don't raise hands now, I'll throw you out of the class now. How many of you want manual? Okay, how many of you want automation? See, like I'm really worried about your health. Raising the hand means if some people have any pain here, like they will raise here. If you don't have any pain, please raise it like this. Okay. If you raise like this, like, are you giving blessings for me? Only this, okay? So don't worry, I'll teach both. So initial day one, I'll teach manual way. Why? Because guys, remember, if we want to do any setup automation, first of all, we need to learn manual. Without manual, you cannot do automation, sir. Is the point clear? So first of all, I'm gonna set up the manual way. In tomorrow's class, I'm gonna show you the automation. So create EC2 with all traffic. Why? Because Jenkins work on port number 8080 in all traffic or not, sir? For your purpose, I already create the server previously. If you see, are you seeing my server here? Just now created, like just now means before your session. It is my Jenkins server. Which server? Jenkins. Now try to connect this one, sir. What is the port number for SH, sir? 22, right? Full form of SSH. Secure shell. Another name is? You forgot. Secure socket host. Which one? But a majority of the people know about secure shell. Nobody knows about secure socket host. But we can also call like that. So I'm connecting for my Jenkins. I think, do I have this PEM file? Okay, sir, fine. So first of all, let's try to run the updates. Sudo. What is yum here? Purpose of using yum. To install Linux packages. Which packages? Yum full form is yellow-dog updater modifier. Okay. Sudo-i. Sorry. Okay, sir. Now go for setups. Guys, remember, if you go to my GitHub, all of you know my GitHub account, right? Ramshek007. Okay. So here you can see something called as all setups. Go to this repository. Here, are you seeing the script, sir? Directly, if you run the script, you can able to do setup. But first of all, today I'm going to show you manual way. Which way? Try to read the step number one by one. I'll explain the syntax for you. Sir, what is step number one? Installing Git Java Maven. What is the purpose of installing Git? To get the source code. Why I'm installing Maven? To build and test the source code. What is the purpose of using Java 1.8.0? Maven dependency. Already we discussed or not, sir? To work with Maven, which version of Java we required? So Git is to get the source code, Maven is to build and test, and Java is the dependency for Maven. Is the step number one clear for all of you? Everyone? Guys, setup, you need to be focused very, very clearly. So step number one is done. Clear for all of you? And your step number two, what I'm going to do? Getting the, sir, till now we install Git and Maven. So these both are tools only. What these are both? But this Jenkins is a service. So whenever you want to work with service, we need to download some dependencies from external service. Clear now? For tools, no need to download the dependencies. But for service, we need to download the repositories from other place. So here, if I go to jenkins.io, are you seeing downloads here? Go to the download. Are you seeing stable and weekly release? Which one I want to refer now? Stable or weekly? Why stable? Huh? Because stable release is always going to have the stability. It won't have much bugs. But weekly release is also going to have some minor bugs, which is going to affect our work. For that purpose, I'm going to stable here. Are you seeing Red Hat, Fedora, Alma, and Rocky Linux? Basically, your Amazon Linux comes under this flavors only. Select this one. Are you seeing this both, sir? Copy them. Copy them and click on paste it here. So to paste, shift insert you can use. Is it done, sir? No? Step number one is to download Git, Maven, and Java. Why? Because to get the source code to build and test it. Now step number two, Jenkins is service. So we need to download the external repositories. How to download? First of all, go to jenkins.io. Next, we need to click on. There we need to select. Are you seeing this both commands there? Copy paste. Done, sir? No? Sir, in step number three, what you are seeing there? Download Java 11 and Jenkins. Sir, why to download Java 11? Because Jenkins supports only. The command is Amazon Linux Extras. This time I'm not going to use yum command. I'm going to use Amazon Linux Extras command. The command is Amazon Linux Extras install Java hyphen OpenJDK 11 hyphen y. Now, which version of Java is installing, sir? Java. Why Java 11? Because Jenkins supports only Java 11. So next, here if you see Java 11 is installing. So after that, I want to install Jenkins. So try to give the command yum install Jenkins hyphen y. Here I'll ask you a logical question. Try to answer this one. Sir, Jenkins support which version of Java? Maven supports. Now in my server, how many versions I have? 2 versions. Check the current version. Currently, which version of Java is there? Sir, if 1.8 is running on my Jenkins server, will my Jenkins start, sir? It will definitely fail. It will. Why? Because Jenkins required Java 11, but currently which version is activated now? I want to activate Java 11. Which version I want to activate? So in that case, we need to run the command. It is the real-time work actually. In your single server, you are going to have the multiple versions of Java. It happens on real time. Sometimes we need to switch from one version to another version. In that case, we can use the command update hyphen alternatives hyphen config Java. This command is going to list out all the Java versions you have on your server. Okay. Currently, how many versions of Java I have? First version is, are you seeing star mark? Star mark means my current version. Sir, what is my current version here? Huh? 1.8. But I want to switch to, for what is the number for Java 11? Hit 2. That's it, sir. Now give Java version. Currently, we are on which version? Java. Again, one more time command. How many versions I have? 2 versions of Java. Maven supports, but Jenkins support. That means if Jenkins server want to start, we need to install Java 11. So how to switch between 2 versions means update hyphen alternative. Just give tab, automatically will come AL tab hyphen config Java. The moment if you give the command, sir, is it listing all the Java versions or not, sir? If I want to go to Java 1.8.0, which version I want to place? Currently I am on Java 11. Why? Because are you seeing plus symbol here? Plus symbol means my current version. Sir, if I give 1, it will go to which version? Showing 1.8.0. Now again I want to come to Java 11. This time without seeing the command, tell me. Update up t tab. Okay. Hyphen al tab. Hyphen config Java. Now I want to switch to 11. Which command I want to perform? I mean, like which number? Check the Java version now. That's it, sir. So definitely this is going to be one of the things which you are going to experience on your real time. Okay. We have Java 11, we have Java 17, we have Java 1.8.0. Multiple versions you are going to maintain in the same server. Depends upon our requirement, we are going to modify the Java version. Clear, sir, now? So again, one more time I'm explaining all the steps. Step number 1 is installing Git Java and Maven. Step number 2, getting the repository. Step number 3, downloading Java and Jenkins. If I want to switch, what is the command? Update alternatives hyphen config. 4th step is, sir, by default Jenkins is service. Whenever you download the Jenkins service, by default every service in Linux is stopped state. By default, whenever you download any kind of service in Linux, it will be on which mode? We need to start it or not, sir? So the command to start any service is systemctl command. Of course, you can use service command as well. Systemctl start Jenkins. Dot service is optional. If you don't give dot service also, it is fine. When you are typing JEN, if you give tab, automatically coming, sir. So try to use tab symbols, okay? Is my Jenkins starting or not, sir? Starting or not? What is the command to start Jenkins? Systemctl start. Dot service is optional. If you want to use it, you can use it. Otherwise, up to your call. So now is my Jenkins started now? I want to check the status. So simply give up arrow. Up arrow means your last command will come. So give the status. Is it active or not, sir? Running or not? What is the service name? Jenkins.service. Jenkins service means it is Jenkins continuous integration server. Which server? Now currently my server is continuous integration server. Which server? Why continuous integration server? Why? Because Jenkins is running here. What is running? This is the real-time way of setting up the CA server. If you go to real-time, same process will be there. The most effective way. Of course, we have taken 10 minutes right now. But in tomorrow's class, I'm going to show the same setup within 1 minute. How many minutes? I directly run the script without doing all of this. Okay, but not now. Tomorrow I'll show you. Sir, now how to connect to Jenkins? It is a major task. So first of all, I'm going to copy this code and give on your notepad, sir. Okay. So how to connect to Jenkins means copy public IP. Copy the public IP and paste on browser like this. Okay. So here public IP colon 8080. So copy this public IP. It is my browser or not, sir? Okay. Here give it and give colon. Some people will give semicolon and ask mentor it is not coming. Okay. These are the silly mistakes you are going to do. Please don't do it. We need to give colon. And what is the port number? Am I getting my Jenkins dashboard or not, sir? So to sign into our Jenkins, in this file, we have the password. Copy this file and give the command cat command. In varlib Jenkins secrets initial admin, it is a file. In this file, I have the password. Am I seeing the password or not, sir? Try to give it here. Click on don't save and click on try to install the plugins. My plugins installing or not, sir? Previously, anyone set up Jenkins server before this class? Okay. Guys, here step by step process I'm gonna give you. Please don't confuse on your practice. Okay. I'll tell you one thing. Some highly intelligent people, what they will do, they will refer a whole document for setting up. But while connecting, what they will do, what I write here, public IP 8080. They will copy this one and they'll paste like this. And they ask mentor, sir, it is not coming, sir. But when Raham sir is doing on the class, it is coming, but it is not coming here. This happens for my previous batches, okay? So I'm telling you, please don't do this. Here, public IP means you need to give your public IP. Okay? So remain this point on your mind. Okay. So now username, I'm going to give it as Raham. Password also same thing I'm going to give. Email, just add @gmail.com. Guys, here dummy names and dummy email is enough. No need to give your original name, okay? Click on save and continue. Again, click on save and finish. Click on start using Jenkins. Tip, wherever you see blue color, click on that. I seen blue color 3 times or not, sir? Wherever you see blue color, click on the blue color. Is the concept of setting up Jenkins clear for all of you? Again, this is the 4th time I'm going to explain. So try to listen. If you miss the first time, second time, third time also, please listen carefully. Nobody is going to explain this much of times, right? So please pay attention. Step number 1 is installing Git to get the next Maven. build and test, and Java 1.8.0. Dependency for step number 2. Getting the repository. Go to jenkins.io, downloads and Red Hat. Select the stable version. Step number 3. Download Java 11 in Jenkins. Java 11 support Jenkins. Okay. And what is the last comment showing it here? To switch the Java versions. Why we need to switch it, sir? Because Jenkins supports only Java 11. If unfortunately I try to start Jenkins on Java 1.8.0, it won't work, sir. And finally, restarting. Jenkins is service. When you download a service, by default it will be on. We need to, after starting, status. And how to connect to our server? Copy the public IP, your public IP. Okay, Jenkins server public IP only. And what is the port number? I need to put colon. And where your password is going to lie? Var lib Jenkins, like that. So now, after that, install plugins and create user for login. So that's it, sir. Now you can see the complete Jenkins dashboard. Okay. Is it clear now? Where is my dashboard? Here is my dashboard. So if you go and see, here is my dashboard. Okay. Oh, 1 second. So Atish, like why we are using Amazon Linux extras for installing Java lesson? So guys, remember whenever you are installing packages, right? Some packages is going to install by using yum. But for some packages, we need to use Amazon Linux extras. Why? Because it is a package manager for Amazon Linux. If you go to Ubuntu, apt is going to work. So depends upon your package. I mean, like type of operating system flavor you are using. Your package manager is going to change. Clear now? I hope it is clear for you, Atish. Okay, sir. Now you said with the help of Jenkins, we can do continuous integration or not, sir? Let's try to create the basic continuous integration. Today, I'll show you a basic part only. So click on new item. Give the job Netflix CA job. Which job? CA job means, so here step by step I am writing. Please don't confuse. First of all, I click on new item. And I am giving here name. Name whatever you want, you can give. I am giving Netflix job. Then next, select on freestyle and click on OK. Selected freestyle. Click on OK. Are the first 4 points clear for you? You need to click on new item. So name you can give whatever you want. So next click on and click on. Now you create the job. What is the meaning of job means? If you want to do any task on Jenkins, we need to create a job. Clear, sir? In Jenkins, I want to do any kind of work. I need to create a job. Sir, here how you are going to do integration of Git with Jenkins? Okay. Are you seeing Git here? Source code. Sir, in last class, we used one repository or not, sir? Netflix repository. If you remember, try to copy that repository. So I have the GitHub account. It is my source code. In this source code only, I have the Netflix application or not, sir? I'll show you the live Netflix application. Copy this URL and give it here. Okay. First of all, you need to go to source code management. So I'm pasting it here. I need to go to where, sir? Source code management. In source code management, what I want to select here? Git I'm going to select. What I'm going to select? So after selecting the Git, you need to copy paste this URL. Directly paste it. So after doing this one, like I'm going to give it step by step. Don't confuse. Yeah. After doing this one, what you are going to do, you know, sir, this repository is public. Do I need to give credentials? Is it required? No. And currently my source code is on which branch? Have I given here master or not, sir? If my code is on main branch here, I need to give here main. If my source code is on release branch, I need to give here release. Clear now? Sir, to build and test our source code, we need to give Maven goals or not, sir? Can anyone tell me the goals here? First goal is MVN. MVN. Already we discussed or not, sir? What is the goal number 1? To get the job on DevOps. Tell me the goal number 1. MVN compile. MVN test. MVN package. MVN install. What is your ultimate goal? MVN clean package. Which one, sir? Now go to build step. Now go to build step. In the build step, you need to click on execute shell. What I need to click on? Execute shell means if you want to run any Linux commands, we need to click on execute shell. Sir, here click on this, add build step, execute shell. MVN clean package. If I give this one, MVN compile, MVN test, MVN package, everything is going to perform or not, sir? Click on save, sir. Don't do anything, click on save. Okay. So add step. So now if you click on build now, automatically source code is going to take from GitHub and it is going to build on my Jenkins server. Which server? And I'm going to create var file here only. If you want to see the live logs, are you seeing the live logs are here? Click on that one. Are you seeing building and testing happening here? Just wait for the output. Done output. Are you getting the output is success here? And you are going to get the var file on var lib Jenkins or not, sir? If I go to my Jenkins server, cd var lib Jenkins workspace, my job name is Netflix CA job. Sir, here, are you seeing the target or not, sir? Inside target, do you have var file or not, sir? Same process in the last class I have shown you manually. How I have shown you? But now I am showing you on automation way. Sir, for example, if developer change the source code, again I am going to build it here. Again, developer change the source code, again I am going to build it here. That means I don't do anything. I'll go to my Jenkins server and I'll click on build now. What I'm going to click it on? So this is what you can call as continuous integration. But don't worry, here I said only basic part. Okay, for the same process, we are going to write pipeline. What we are going to write? That I am going to tell you on upcoming class. For now, I am going to delete this project. Second time, you need to tell me the process. First of all, I need to click on new item. Job name Netflix. Of course, you can give whatever you want. It's up to your choice. Click on. Click on. So next, your part number 1 is done. In part number 2, we need to select the go to here. So source code management. Here I need to give what? It is my repository URL. Already this URL I am giving, sir, for you. So here source code is on master branch. I know not to give anything. Next I need to go to build step. Click on add build step. Here I want to give what is the Maven goal, sir? Click on. Now if I click on build now, automatically building and testing is going to happen or not, sir? And am I going to get the output artifact or not, sir? See. So your build is successful. Where your var file is stored? On var lib Jenkins workspace or not, sir? Here you can see in which path the artifact is stored. If you go to here, copy this path. So go to target folder. If you copy this one directly, go to your server and give cd this path. Are you seeing a Netflix var or not, sir? So this is what you can call it as continuous integration. What we are going to call it as continuous integration means continuous build place. Am I building and testing or not, sir? That's it. If developer add new code, again I am going to do it building and testing. Again developer add new code, again I am going to do building and. But for today, I shown you only one time. In tomorrow's class, I'm going to explain the same concept one more time for you. So there I'm going to show you how to build multiple times with the help of new codes. Clear, sir? That's it. So here end-to-end process I have given on your notes. So integration, Maven, Git and man with Jenkins. It is the process. Clear now? So now, before going for doubts and queries, how the class for today? Not getting response properly. How the class? I have you got the clarity? Is class clear for all of you? Anything like confusion or anything is not clear for you? Everything is good now? Okay then. So online, I would like to get response from all of you. How the class for today? Can you please confirm in chat once? I need to get response from all of you. Yeah, good, fine. So seems the response is good till now. Yeah, great from all of you. So now, if you are having any doubts or any queries, both online and offline, you can ask me now. Please go ahead with your doubts and queries. And what is your repository name? 78. Huh? So if you are having any doubts or queries, please go ahead now. No Bashir, like I explained only manual way of setup. Okay. Okay. Seems online is clear with the session for today. And what about your offline? Doubts or queries? Don't we have any? Huh? We'll ask in lab. Huh? Okay then. Okay, so online, thank you everyone for joining session today.